Stop the show and watch YouTube. Do we have a delete LawZ jingle? For some reason that sounds familiar, but I don't think we do we?
I don't think we do. We certainly should. He's been a staple.
We probably should at this point. Well, Chille DeCastro, who runs the Delete LawZ with a Z YouTube channel, has done a lot of different styles of video. There's the ones where he's building a board game. There's the ones he's chatting with the chat. There's the ones where he's out talking to cops. There's crying from jail. There's a lot of different things that he does. Mm-hmm. This right here is the worst of what he does. He's at a protest and he just decides to pick a fight with a cop who wants nothing to do with him.
It's about him. The protest is about him. Like, they gathered around and they said, let's just support some bullshit cause so Chile will have something to bicker with a cop about.
Yep. And so this is where we pick things up.
They get a stipend, they get housing, they get food.
You're a liar.
Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Why don't you
Get out of my face. Get out of my face. I will sit right here and I dare one of you to fuck with me.
He didn't do anything. Right he just used his voice. He did not.
Okay. Let me just point out what's going on here because there's a lot of yelling and stuff. There's a guy sitting down with a microphone who's complaining about immigrants or something. And he's a black man. There's a white gentleman who is way too old to be mixed up in these kind of affairs. Should be living out the best years of his life. But instead, he leans in and says, "You're a liar." And then the cop comes over and goes, "Don't do that, man. You know, this guy has a microphone. He's trying to get his spiel out there. Don't do that."
Right.
And Chille's standing right there to let him know.
Gotcha.
Yep. You can't be telling a guy not to do that. Not on my watch.
You just been
right
Chille.
and I dare one of you to fuck with me.
He didn't do anything. He just used his voice. He did nothing wrong.
Fuck you.
Same thing.
I think you're right, sir.
Okay.
Same rights you have.
I
The
think
same
you're
rights.
right.
Well, that's an unlawful order. He hasn't done anything wrong.
I dare you to come over here and mess with me. I dare you.
This is not after 10 p.m.
But he was just talking. He didn't do anything wrong. Talking.
All right. So Chille's making this his business. It has nothing to do with him. The cop and this other gentleman are talking to each other about what he can and can't do as his First Amendment right. I want to ask you this, Mike.
Please.
Shouldn't the next governor of California have bigger fish to fry than just this one guy who got talked to quickly by a cop at a protest?
I was going to maybe save this big reveal for the end, but at the end of the video, he does. It's just one of his usual bullshit rants, so it wasn't really worth clipping. But he revealed why he's now back auditing a little bit. I mean, the real reason is he needed views for his channel, which I have something about that in a minute as well. But he says that he can speak to cops like an asshole again, which is very nice. And remember, he wasn't doing that for a while because he was running for governor. Right. And, like, he was trying to kind of keep himself in check a little bit. Now he has given the reason. He's like, I have to speak to these cops rudely. I have to use like crass language with them because I'm exercising my First Amendment right. Like, I'm seeing if they'll infringe on my First Amendment rights. So I'm provoking them with harsh language. It's like, you just want to call them
say that part out loud. Right. You're not supposed to say that part because you're antagonizing them. Then, like, you're the bad guy then.
He's like, no, I'm doing it on purpose, guys.
What a fucking idiot. All right. Well, this continues on.
He's not illegal.
I know that.
I'm just saying.
But if I jump back to you, we would have an issue.
You're giving him an unlawful order. He's allowed to speak. He's allowed to play a radio. He's allowed to speak. You're giving unlawful orders. He didn't do anything wrong. He said something like this to him, but he did nothing wrong. That's an unlawful order. I'm not going to escalate. I'm just saying you're giving an unlawful order. I'm a constitutional law scholar. That's an unlawful order.
I get what you're doing.
I'm just telling you. He didn't do anything.
I love that part right there. So this cop at this point, when he says, I'm a constitutional law scholar, the cop goes, okay, I know what you're doing. Yeah. You know, he's just like, I'm not going to waste any more of my time discussing this with you. Who gives a shit about this?
And all the cop was doing is he goes, hey, but it's not that big a deal. He goes, you're escalating it. And Delete LawZ is like, I'm escalating it. And it's like, yeah, like, well, you're doing it right now.
Yeah, this cop literally, his demeanor changes at this point where he's basically going, dude, none of this matters. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I'm just covering another guy's shift. Like, really? This is what we're going to argue about? Whether I gave unlawful orders or not to this loser?
Law scholar. That's an unlawful order.
I get what you're doing.
I'm just telling you.
Everybody,
He didn't do anything wrong. He just talked.
I'm just telling him what he should not do.
Right.
I didn't say that he did it.
He doesn't need you to tell him what to do. You're not his daddy.
Okay.
Don't you get it?
Yeah.
He talked to this guy. He's playing it.
for a specific reason as well.
No, I'm a member of the press. I'm covering
Yeah,
this,
I know.
and I'm letting you know, officer, you're out of line. You have no right to tell him what to do.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He goes, I'm a member of the
Scott's
press.
just
And the cop goes, yeah, you're on YouTube.
He goes, yeah, I know. Everyone's a member of the press now. This is like the Yelp reviewers from that, not to quote South Park all the time, but you know, all of a sudden everyone thinks that they're a food critic because they can fucking post something on Yelp. It's like, I better get a nice table and the best service. Like, yeah. We have a Yelp account. We get it.
He's
cool.
Bob Woodward because he's calling a cop a pig in the street.
Yeah.
Check yourself.
Honestly, I don't care what you say.
I don't care what you think. I'm telling you now, he can't tell you what to do. He's out of line.
Wait.
He's
So at this point, the protester is now playing reggae music, and the guy who was yelling at the protester who's still standing there, neither of them care about what just happened at all.
Everyone's moved on with the day. Yeah.
Everyone has moved on. And I'm pretty sure you're actually not allowed to be angry and yell when reggae music is playing. I think it's supposed to be pretty chill when that's going on.
No, if you look closely, the two guys having the altercation are now hugging each other and swaying to the beat.
I think they're on the same team now because they're just like, fuck this guy, right?
completely out of line. You didn't do anything wrong. No, I'm not. You shouldn't have told him what to do. You're not his daddy. Off.
I wish the cop was just like, I kind of feel like this isn't about me anymore, man.
Right. Yes. I think Chile loses it when he repeats the same stuff over and over again. You're not his daddy. Yeah, you said that already, man. We're not still having this confrontation. I'm just talking to you. So what's going on?
You called your dad recently, man? Maybe give that a try. It seems like you got some issues.
You're not his daddy. Don't get in my face. I'm not stepping towards you. I'm telling you, you're out of line.
He's just trying to escalate.
No, I'm not. You told him what to do. You're not his dad.
I'm just going to tell you.
Don't pretend like, yeah, he's playing music.
That's right, because I can.
Chile's just observing things. Yeah, man, this guy did this thing. This guy's playing music. Yeah, all right, cool. What are we doing?
I'm just.
That's what I'm telling you.
But he didn't do anything wrong.
All right, Chile, you're really grasping at straws in this one.
Come on, I want this to keep going. I don't have much on this one.
Yeah. And that, by the way, that little clip that we saw was how this video starts. Like, this is like the big escalation that he's all excited about for this video. How many views does this have? Oh, 4,400. Yeah, it's not doing as well as it used to do. The algorithm.
There's something interesting I want your thoughts on as a man who studies this sort of stuff.
Sure.
It's interesting you pointed out the number of views this video has. His live streams have been getting hundreds of thousands of views.
Oh boy. Okay.
Does that seem off to you?
Are him and Opie friends? What's going on?
Like the lowest I saw was like 160 of recent.
That's bullshit.
There's like 280, 350 was one.
I got to look into that and see how many. Anthony's been analyzing Opie's videos a lot. Sometimes he brings it up on his show. Other times he just texts me about it. Okay. The ratio of comments to views is askew.
I should have checked that. I did not. But yes, I will say it can't be Chile doing it if it's fake, because that would blow up his entire lawsuit. He can't suddenly get popular. He has a lawsuit saying that he's been shadow banned by YouTube and he doesn't get any views anymore.
That's a great point. Is YouTube inflating his numbers so they win the lawsuit? See, man, awesome. You're crushing on the algorithm.
He's so popular.
I forgot about that. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Chile really wants this guy to accept his help, even though this guy needs no help at all.
Yeah, he seems fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play games with this.
No, I'm not playing games. I'm telling you, you're out of line. You can't give him an unlawful order.
So the cop has literally turned his back to Chile. He's just like, okay, you're wasting everyone's time. I'm done with this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Listen, you can talk in anybody's ear you want. You can say anything you want. If this guy can do this, you can talk. If he's going to respect his right to play the music, then you have to respect your right to speech. The cop was out of line. Don't let him bully you.
No, he wasn't bullying me.
But he was out of line. He was out of line.
He was simply trying to de-escalate the situation.
But
Chille's such a annoying asshole. This guy's now taking the cop's side. He's like, no. He was right. I was being annoying. It's fine.
Listen, the guy's
sticking up for me.
He's got a lot on his plate, you know. He's worried. People hate
right.
cops now. Like, there's a lot this guy has to deal with. Don't you understand, Chille?
No one wants Chille involved in this confrontation. Nobody. They've all been like, all right, we've moved on, man. We're doing other stuff now.
When that cop turned his back, that was the moment that everyone involved, except for Chille, has moved on. He's still yelling, and no one that this situation actually involved cares anymore. And he's like, no, come on, guys, let's keep it going.
I'm not a great
fan of the cops either, but he was just trying to de-escalate the situation.
I'm just against unlawful orders. He didn't have a right to tell you you couldn't speak. He checked you, and all you did was say, hey, and the guy jumped, and he acted afraid, but you didn't do anything wrong. I was standing right there filming it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Don't let cops give you unlawful orders. Fuck him.
This reminds me of like when you watch the TV show Cops, and you know there's a confrontation or a thing, and then eventually one of the parties is like, yeah, I don't want to press charges. It's fine. You know, it's like I feel like this guy's trying to tell Chille, yeah, I don't want to press charges. The cop thought I was being a little douchey, told me not to do that. He's probably right. We're not trying to get a fight started here. So
I don't want my life to be tied up in litigation because this guy could have, I guess, maybe been more polite at worst. Like that's the grave
that's the thing. Like,
cop.
he's so concerned about this unlawful order. Like, how far is this going to go to the Supreme Court? Like, how far is this going to go? I mean, what are we talking about here?
It didn't dawn on me really. I mean, I guess we've kind of touched on it in past Delete LawZ segments, but like when he brought up daddy issues, it really struck me how the cops arrested him years ago, and he has wanted their approval ever since. He wants them to know he's a good boy, and he's been doing everything he could to like clear his name and prove to everyone that he never should have been arrested in the first place. It's this weird like daddy issues thing he has with law enforcement because he got arrested years ago.
You're right. There is some hang up. There's some itch that'll never get scratched with this guy. And you could tell that the more he tries to work through this issue that he has, the more it's driving him insane to the point where he's making board games that are so complicated. He can't get them done. He can't do a video that's less than 5 hours long to try to explain how to even play the game.
If law enforcement went to him on a national scale and was like, Chille, listen, we're going to keep roughing up black people at our leisure, like whenever we feel like, but we'll put out a public statement, said you never did anything wrong. We fucked you over. Like we really fucked with you. We were wrong, Chille, and you were right. Chille'd be like, okay, that's great. That's all I needed. That's all I ever wanted. That's like, all he's doing it for.
Are you telling me? This seems crazy. You're telling me that Chille doesn't actually care about his own cause? It has nothing to do with that? Is that what
I suspect? Now, it's just a theory that I'm working on, but I suspect that might be right
now?
Yes.
This might be a stretch, but it just reminded me of when Stuttering John Melendez, the man who's suing me for $600,000, when he was with Kate Meany that one night in New York back in December, and he wanted everyone to think that they'd slept together.
Yeah.
Nothing would have made him happier than for the whole Dabbleverse to think that John got it on with Kate Meany, even though it didn't happen. Right. I think he would have liked that better than sleeping with her and having no one know about it. I think it's the same thing with Chille DeCastro. He doesn't actually want to change the legal system. He doesn't care about torture cuffs.
No, he wants everyone to know he's a good boy.
Yes, he just wants to be the governor of California or Alaska or
Nevada, Ohio, Florida. Yeah. Go to blindmike.net for Blind Mike or go to whoarethese.com for Karl and make sure you subscribe to both channels or there will be no banter.